I'm Jezlan Moyet coming to you from, of course, chez moi at home. Normally I'm in studio with you on EverTalk Live, but today I have a very exciting interview. The founders of Big Island Coffee Roasters are going to be joining me today. And secondly, espresso bites. That's right, this is gold. There is not an ounce of coffee in it. It's their instant coffee solution. Aloha! Oh, I'm so excited. Now, are you in Hawaii right now?
Yeah, that's where we live. That's where our farm and roastery is.
Well, first and foremost, it's nice to see you happy and safe and well. How are you and your family doing?
We're doing well. I mean, we live very remotely in the jungle on the Big Island, and life really hasn't changed much for us here outside of we can't go to national parks and we don't do much shopping. We have 3 acres here and we can grow a lot of the food on the land. Of course, our coffee is grown here. So it's honestly pretty similar.
Our day-to-day, a whole lot. We go into town a little bit less often and we see fewer people there when we do, but yeah, frankly, feel really lucky to be in Hawaii during this time right now. It's kind of the perfect place.
Yeah, some of our team is working remotely now, but outside of that, operation is still going.
Well, I feel incredibly lucky to be having this genuine cup of Hawaiian coffee right now. Honestly, this is some of the best coffee I've ever had. And I don't say that lightly because I'm quite the coffee connoisseur.
Oh, I like that. Good.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
That is so sweet. Well, I don't know if you
thank you.
Here. Yeah, we have.
What's behind you?
Right here, that's a mill. So when we, Brandon's head's in the way. So we have a lot of equipment here to take coffee from farm to cup. There's one of the roasters. There's another roaster.
Wow.
And so the coffee is harvested from the farm. And then we store it in something called parchment. And then it goes through these different milling and grating processes. And then it's roasted. So it's incredibly fresh.
Incredibly fresh. You know what's so interesting, though, is normally we're in studio. I love that I'm getting like a sneak peek into your world. This is so incredible. And I also read 99% of coffee is roasted or grown outside of the U.S. So you're one of the few that are actually farming coffee in the United States.
Yeah, and one of the few that's vertically integrated, even in Hawaii. Even in Hawaii, it's rare to have this equipment set up the way that it is, where we can take coffee from the farm to the cup, all within the same few acres.
And it's grown in volcanic rock, right?
Yeah, our coffee is. Yeah, so where we live, basically our whole farm is on top of pohoihoi, which is a type of lava. It was a flow that came here about a little over 500 years ago.
Which is very fresh.
Yeah, so relatively speaking, geologically, that's really fresh. And our farm actually had rock brought in that went over on top of that lava, and then the coffee was planted into that rock. So there's basically
one of the viewers wants to know what varietals you actually grow.
Oh yeah, it's a great question. So we have predominantly in our field, I would say about 80% of it is a combination of red Katura and red Katuai, but we also have
Pache, Katura, Typica, Bourbon.
Yeah, Pink Bourbon.
Pink Bourbon. Pink Bourbon is the coffee that we won the Grand Championship with. And Yellow Katura is when we got, I think it was a 94 on Coffee Review, and it made number 19 in the world. And so we have just this amalgamation of different coffee varieties here.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's a nerd central.
Your personal story to forming this business, I think, is so powerful in that you really truly followed a passion and found a farm on Craigslist, moving from the mainland to Hawaii. Can you share a little bit about that?
Oh, yeah. Just the whole story in general?
Yeah.
Yeah, quick version. I'll give you the quick version. So this was in 2010. We were living in Portland, Oregon at the time, and we were kind of looking for a place either to buy in Portland or a farm somewhere in the Willamette Valley. And I was searching through Craigslist, and I saw this Hawaii coffee farm listed under Portland real estate. So it was totally out of place, and I thought for sure it was a scam, right? So I click on it, and it looked pretty legit actually. And so I asked Kelly, I was like, well, what do you think about this? And she's like, yeah, call on that for sure. Let's explore this. Let's see what's up. So I talked to the realtor, and he was a really nice guy, and he said, you two sound like a perfect fit for this. Why don't you come out whenever you can? So within, I think it was like 5 or 7 days, we flew out to the Big Island, came to the farm, checked it out. And for us, there were no signs telling us not to do it. We just saw nothing but opportunity. And I think, at that point, our naivety was working for us. It's a pretty risky.
I can relate.
But we were like, no, this looks great. This looks like a ton of fun and a challenge, but really just a big opportunity.
And at the time, it was owner financed also. So that's how we could really just dive in and then pay the land off over the course of a couple of years. There were no banks involved. There was no home inspection involved. There was nothing. It was just sort of like we traded places with the original owner.
Yeah. It was fairly serendipitous, to be honest.
We were like 27, 28. I mean, it's crazy to think about.
So what is your mission with this brand, with Big Island Coffee Roasters?
Well, we want to share exceptional Hawaiian coffees and the stories behind them. And we really love to showcase the regional diversity. We treat coffee very much like wine, where there's terroir, there's an expression of place. And we love this place that we call home. And the coffee certainly is imbibed with the aloha of Hawaii, and the different regions have different characteristics that we've fallen in love with over the years. And we just love that diversity. And we think, more people should have an opportunity to experience those coffees.
Yeah. And when we first got here, there was great coffee all around us, but so much of it was flavored with mac nut flavorings, or it was burnt, or it was stale. And it was just the kind of coffee that would give you a headache or a stomachache. And then as we began tasting all these different coffees, we were like, well, we don't want the coffee that we grow to be some gimmicky Hawaii tourist souvenir. We want to do a really good job and create a great product with the plant and with the soil and with the roasting. And so then we set out to showcase these great coffees exactly as they were, without flavorings, being fresh milled, being fresh roasted, and just to share the stories behind the coffees and the people who grew them.
I think the two of you are retelling the story of Hawaiian coffee in general. You took what had maybe a stigma, a little cachet, maybe a bad reputation, into an award-winning cup of coffee. It is good for my soul. Thank you for that. And thank you for this. This is like gold. So I'm not going to lie. We first got this, my best friend who we, have a same love for coffee, wine, and chocolate. I said, we're going to do a tasting, coffee, wine, chocolate. And then we realized this isn't chocolate. After we decided that was the best chocolate of our lives, she calls me the next day and she said, I dreamt about that latte chocolate. That was so smooth and so creamy, without realizing this isn't actually chocolate. It is, what is this? Your solution to life?
Yeah, so we kind of call that our solution or answer to disgusting instant coffee. So yeah, that is our espresso bites, and it's edible coffee. So it looks like chocolate, it tastes clearly very similarly to chocolate, but it has no cacao solids in it at all. So it looks just like a bar of chocolate, but the color, all the flavor is coming from roasted coffee.
It literally looks just like I'm opening a Wonka bar right now, right? And this is the golden ticket in my book. It is so rich. It is so creamy. It's velvety. It's like the most indulgent milk chocolate I've ever had, with the notes of a dark chocolate. And then it's not chocolate. I am obsessed.
That's
amazing.
Awesome. Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
great. And it actually has less sugar in it than a bar of chocolate. So we basically took a bar of chocolate, removed all the cacao, replaced it with Hawaiian coffee, and we don't need to use very much sugar in it at all. There's only just a little bit of it.
So it's skinny as well. I love you more and more every word you're saying. Thank you. It's a perfect afternoon pick-me-up. You don't need that third or fourth cup of coffee. You can have a bite of what you think is dessert chocolate, and it's espresso.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It's really that like post-lunch slump in the day, you know? It's really, really nice. I like it particularly because it's pretty caffeine sensitive, but mixed with the fat of the cocoa butter in there, it slows the absorption of the caffeine. So it gives me just a nice long-term sustained energy for like 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah, you don't go up and down. You just kind of like go.
Yeah, I don't get a crash at all, which is great.
I often say as a single girl, there's only 3 groceries I buy: coffee, wine, and chocolate. And I think with this, it's the only thing I'm going to need in my fridge now, probably for life. Thank you for that.
Yeah, for sure. We have 3 flavors right now. We've got latte, which has organic milk in it. And we have the salted bar, which is vegan. And then we have the regular Big Island bar, the classic bar, which is vegan. But it's just 5 natural organic ingredients and Hawaiian coffee.
Yep. We like real food.
These 2 are vegan?
Yeah.
Those 2 are vegan. Yep.
Oh my God. Stop the press right now. That is incredible. So rumor has it you're selling gift kits, kind of wellness kits, and also doing a giveaway right now, #Aloha at Home. What can you share with us about that?
Yeah, so we are giving away 30 Hawaiian coffees in 30 days to coffee lovers around the U.S. because it's been so, it's been challenging to go grocery shopping. It's been challenging to do much of anything. And so we wrote a book, like a little ebook on pro coffee brewing at home. And so we're trying to help people get into better coffee and brewing it at home by giving away these 30 bags of coffee and giving away this free guide to pro coffee brewing at home.
Thank you for that, for really following your dreams, for being such an inspiration, for honestly giving me the best coffee and espresso bites I have ever had. I truly appreciate it. Please tell everyone where they can find and follow you and, of course, participate in the giveaway.
Yeah, you can go to BigIslandCoffeeRoasters.com/Aloha at Home, or if you just go to BigIslandCoffeeRoasters.com, there will be a little pop-up that invites you to join the giveaway.
Aloha.
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 Wait, did I do that right? Is that like, can I say aloha for cheers?
Perfect.
You nailed it.
Thank you so much. It was so good to see you today. I so appreciate your time and your coffee. Stay well, stay strong, and we'll talk soon.
Aloha.
You too.
Thanks so much,
Aloha.
Thank you so much for checking out this live stream today, for liking and commenting and following Big Island Coffee Roasters. This isn't a paid segment. This is something I truly love. It's so important right now to support small businesses, American businesses, and these 2 are really, truly passionate about what they do. Their product is incredible. Their business is incredible. Their values are incredible, and that's so important right now. So please participate. #Aloha from Home. Of course, EverTalk TV, where we're doing an incredible program called #EverTogether. You can go to evertogethertv.com for some of the stories of the most inspiring, influential celebrities, social media superstars, entrepreneurs like Brandon and Kelly, and so many more. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay well. See you tomorrow.